Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of our goalie career. Today, we got a matchup against the San Jose Sharks to kick this one off. If you've been following along or you missed the last few videos, we've kind of been on a bit of a slide as a team here lately. Now, we got off to a pretty hot start. I believe it was 4-1 to kick the season off. For us personally, we got off to a nice, shiny 2-0 start in our young career. However, the last 3 or 4 games have been not the best effort from the AI in front of us. It started with a matchup against the Panthers, coming off the Stanley Cup win. They're looking to defend this year, and they're off to a blistering start, 7-2-0. That was basically the score of the game. It was 7-3 for the Panthers, an absolutely brutal game by the Vegas Golden Knights. That kicked things off. We then got the start against the LA Kings, our former team in last year's game. Not a bad start for us. We had about 30-something saves. It was a pretty solid effort, but a late goal and an empty netter gave the Kings the win in that one, 5-3. But the game that concerns me a little bit is the game against Ottawa. Now, this is a team that in this game, that's only their second win in about, what is that, 7 games? I don't know if they've played an 8th yet since we've simmed, but 2-3-2. We were at 4-3-0 at that point, and another 5-3 loss. And what's frustrating about this one is we actually got put into that game as a backup. We did not start that game. Aiden Hill did, and I don't know if he got injured or if he just got pulled after a few goals. But if you look at our stats in the top right corner, we went into that game with about a 3.1 goals against average and over a 9 save percentage. That's what my statistics were after my first 3 starts. We got put in that game, and we must have allowed 3 or 4 goals, because now we're sitting close to a 4 goals against average and under a 9 save percentage by 0.015. So a really brutal outing for us as well. It's my biggest gripe with this game when you're playing a goalie is I wish that EA would implement, like, they have a system where it says, hey, you're not starting today. The only option is to sim the game. So you sim the game. I wish they would add a little bubble that said, hey, the coach is throwing you in this game. Would you like to interject and take over the remainder of the game? Because I would do that every single time to avoid blow-up games like we just had. Now, it is still October. It is still very early hockey. Our 4th game isn't going to impact the remainder of our year that much, but it's just a little unfortunate that I feel like I started off very solid in our first 3 games, and now it looks like my stats are kind of crap because of what the simulated game did for us. So it is what it is. We have a nice matchup here against the San Jose Sharks. Like I said, kind of a young team, rebuilding team. They obviously have the very talented Macklin Celebrini coming in as the first overall pick, but they're still young. They still are struggling a little bit on the back end, both defensively and goaltending. So it's a good opportunity to not only right the ship for the team, but get ourselves back into some good statistics, another win on the board, and see if we can't turn around this little bit of an early season slide that we have going on. So looking forward to this one. You can't take any team for granted. You know, when you're playing against on Superstar and you're playing against, you know, all these teams and all this stuff, although it just looked like it said All-Star at the bottom, did it not? So it may have reverted something when I changed statistics. So we'll have to look at that after. Anyway, Vegas Golden Knights at home, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, against the San Jose Sharks. We're between the pipes. We're feeling good. Let's get after it. And puck drop here. Let's see. No, Jack Eichel. That was one critique I had for him, aside from the sloppy play from the entire team, was just the fact we could not win faceoffs against the Kings. That was such a bad outing in terms of the faceoff dot. And there's a good test for Vanacek, who's getting the start in this one by Mark Stone. We are underway here early, so let's see if the boys, I mean, it's the second half of a back-to-back now. You guys might not think that because we're playing with AI that it impacts them. It actually does. They do have a fatigue system that does trigger off back-to-backs. You'll see their stamina bar drain a little bit faster. So I'm expecting maybe a slower start, and we'll need to hold the fort down until they get their legs. But so far, it looks like they got a bit of a jump. CC up to Eklund. Eklund now back to Wallman, and there's a big save to get things started, and we'll play this one out as a nice big hit by Pietrangelo. Maybe a mistake is to fully beat him there. Oh boy, and we're just getting pushed off the puck. Another shot finds its way in, and we're just going to cover this one up as a mistake by me to play that one in the corner. Pietrangelo not ready for that play, gets pushed around way too easily It's another opportunity by Wallman, who's had a big start there. There's the hit that allowed me to play the puck, but it just, I guess, after it, maybe Pietrangelo was just a little too gloaty for his hit there, unable to get the puck. Another big hit. It looks like White Cloud's just tired of this game already. Oh boy, back in front, and we've had to make 2 or 3 big saves already here. A third one here. That's our 4th shot of the game in the first opening minutes of this one, and we got to get some legs here now, boys. Barbashev, he's had a good start this season. He gets a shot on a Vanacek, and it's going to be up to Zetterlund now. Zetterlund streaking through the neutral zone into the Vegas territory, and a shot on net. We'll play this one out. Another big save. So, like I said, this is our part now as Barbashev streaks in. He looks for the pass. Not ready. Hanifin finds Barbashev, and there was some critique for Noah Hanifin last game. Now look, the AI, it's obviously early. They got to figure out the, the momentum. They got to figure out the chemistry with their line mates, but you guys even called it out. Noah Hanifin's AI last game may have been the worst I've seen in a lot of NHL hockey games. I don't know what it was. He looked like he was lost every time he stepped on the ice, so nice big play there to get him into this one. Hopefully he can right the ship. You never know what you can expect with these AI guys in front of us, but Mark Stone now through the neutral zone. Finds Thomas Hertl, and Hertl throws it on, and it's going to be a standing glove catch for Vanacek. So, nice couple bounce back shifts here. Once again, I know it's repetitive for me to say it, but I got to thank you guys for the first week of videos since this game has launched. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, those videos have exceeded anything NHL 24 was even able to do. You guys have crushed it. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying watching them because they've been a blast to make so far. Make sure you guys keep smashing that like button. And more importantly, keep commenting on the videos. I mean, that's my favorite thing about starting up these sports playthroughs is, it's a journey that we get to watch together. And yes, it's all in a video game, but it's a lot of fun to just see what happens. And you guys always, like, one of the comments, I saw a number of you guys, lovely patrons, told me I was pronouncing "wa" incorrectly. Now, look, I'm an Eastern Conference boy. My favorite team's the Leafs. I know the Atlantic Division inside and out. But when you get to the Western Conference, I don't know a lot of depth players. I don't know how you pronounce every single name. So, yeah, I just assumed it was Roy because that's how it's spelled. I didn't know he went by, obviously we know the legendary French hockey player of Patrick Roy. But thank you for correcting me, rightfully so. From now on, we'll definitely call him by how it's pronounced, give him the respect. But I apologize for the first few videos. I recorded those all at once, so across multiple videos, you guys are like, you're still calling him Roy. It's because that's the reason. So from now on, he will forever be known as Wa. No problem there. Yeah, I love it. I want to learn more about the conferences and divisions that I'm not used to. I love learning about, hey, it might be a bottom 6 player, but it's like this up-and-coming guy, or it's somebody that you guys love because he's reliable, or whatever it might be. So, if you're a fan of Vegas, let me know. And 2, even if you're not, but you know who the player is coming from another team, or just because you play this team a lot, let me know. I love it. It's a lot of fun to interact with you guys in the comment section, and I do my best to answer as many as possible. Face-off lost there again for the Vegas Golden Knights. So it seems like it's going to be a long night in the face-off dot. Zetterlund now gets it across, and we just got our stick in the way. I'm not quite sure what that animation was, but I believe that was Celebrini on the doorstep. And we just, oh no, a strip in front from Celebrini, and he's all over the ice here. And a couple desperation moments in front for the young goaltender. I don't know why my guy poke-checked it. I mean, oh, that's a brutal goal by Holt. Oh no, you hate to see that. I think that may have gone in off the defenseman. I mean, we'll take the 1-0 goal as Alexander Holtz gets his 3rd of the season now. He's off to a pretty hot, this whole line's off to a good start. And it goes off the inside of legendary defenseman Cody Ceci, the man known for missing the net. And this time his leg gets it on there. I shouldn't talk illy of him, but coming from Ottawa to Toronto was very hard to see as a fan, and he's an interesting player. Is he on San Jose this year? I guess he would be. He played for Edmonton last year, I believe. Well, it's a 1-0 goal. We'll take it for sure. Barbashev, White Cloud with the assist. This line, like I said, is probably our best line so far. You would think it would be the Eichel, Stone, Hertl line, but this line just seems to be producing the most for us, most consistent. It's a 1-0 goal here in the first period. You love that. been a pretty solid start and another effort here as Eklund streaks in. Good job there by Shea Theodore to just cut off any passing angle. We knew he was going to shoot that, and we were able to just kind of stay close to the post and let that one hit us right off the crest. Wallman now will get this up to Logan Couture, who pokes that one away. So defense looks a little cleaner than last game. And another big save from the kid. And oh my word, what is happening right now? Another beautiful save. And we're going to quickly pause this because I know we never get the replays that we deserve. What just happened? Okay, just as I hate this game, first of all. Anytime I give any sort of recognition or credit to my team, they do the absolute opposite. And it's the same when I crap on them, they turn it around. But what is happening here? All alone is Tyler Toffoli in front. We make a big save as we're coming across. Almost missed that, by the way. It hits off the inside of our trapper, off the jersey, falls in between our legs, and we have two defensemen there. But it's Eklund who musters through and gets it over to Logan Couture, who has basically nothing but net. And we just are, I mean, that's just a perfectly read play by the young kid. I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn too much, but that is a beautiful kick save to steal that one away. And I mean, come on, boys. We've been looking good so far. You can't have a defensive collapse like that, especially as our first pairing. Whew. 13 shots now here in the first period. Oh, Pietrangelo now up to Jack Eichel. Back to Thomas Hurdle, who does a little backhand forehand and just tries to squeak that one short side. Now, this is not a sponsor, but if you guys have not watched the new Amazon Prime series, Face Off Inside Hockey or whatever it's called, very good series. There's an episode on Jack Eichel, and, you know, love or hate the guy, I mean, you do feel for what happened with him in Buffalo. Kind of had that basically life-changing injury, that neck injury, and then Buffalo not willing to commit to a surgery that no hockey player had ever had before. And it kind of derailed his time in Buffalo. He was stripped of the captaincy. He ended up not wanting to play there. Thankfully, Vegas took a chance on him and took a chance on the surgery, and he was one of their best players when they won the cup. I mean, I'm pretty sure he led the playoffs that year in points. So some cool stories. Go check it out. Mark Stone now. Back to Noah Hannafin. Gets across to Eichel. Hannafin now looking for a good bounce back game. Spots his other pairing, but it's going to be Whitecloud who loses that to Zetterlund. Zetterlund now through the neutral zone, loses the puck. Hurdle now trying to get it up to Jack Eichel. I think that hit a Sharks player's stick. Went straight up in the air. Macklin Celebrini. Will be interesting to see what kind of year he has, not only in this game, but in real hockey as well. Unfortunately got injured in the preseason, but looks like he should be okay. As we'll hold on to this and just try and alleviate that full pressure. Alexander Holtz, first game in the NHL. No, it's not. He started the season with the team, and he has 3 goals now in this season. Excuse me there. I don't know where they get their graphic generation from or what determines it, but man, this game is. And then you got Cheryl Pounder and James Cybulski just babbling about him. This is his 4th game. 5th game. I don't even know how many games we've played. He started the season with us, folks. Come on. It can't be that hard to program what he has and hasn't played. Another comment you guys left were, you know, giving me some love for how I commentate the game. Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and try and say that I have any idea what the heck I'm talking about or know anything about broadcasting sports games. However, in a lot of sports games, specifically NHL, I think the commentating is abysmal. So I just try and say what I would like to hear if I was watching the game. It's not perfect, but in my opinion, it is better than what... I mean, look, I don't want to, you know, sit here and crap on James Cybulski. I think the writing in this game is terrible. All the jokes they have are brutal. But at the same time, when you think of an NHL broadcaster, the first name that comes to your mind is not James Cybulski. He's probably not even on your list of top 10. So it's a little unfortunate. You go back to old games like Jim Houston back in the day. Like, was he the best broadcaster? No, but he at least had a voice you could, like, stand to listen to time over time. He was pretty unbiased. He's, you know, old school broadcasting. None of these, like, stupid jokes that James Cybulski is forced to read in this one. So I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'll try to continue and make it as much of an enjoyable experience in this one as the final seconds will tick down in period number 1. And it's a good start from the Knights, obviously back-to-back like I was talking about. 1-0 thanks to this goal right here. A little bit unfortunate for Cody Ceci, and Vanacek had no chances. That puck redirected. But it's a busy start for us to net, and it's exactly what we needed to do. 17 to 10 shots in that period. Whew! I think that's our busiest period to date so far. Puck drop for period number 2 here at T-Mobile Arena. Let's see if the boys can continue it. This might be where the fatigue sets in. I mean, look, I love Jack Eichel. I think he's a talented centerman. I don't know what is going on in these first few games, but he has not won very many faceoffs so far. Wallman now back up to Logan Couture. And he's going to be tripped, and we're going to get a penalty here as Thomas Hertl gets a stick into the feet of the captain, Logan Couture. I mean, you could have called that one on Wallman there as well. It looked like some interference in front. Yeah, Hertl through 2 people's skates. He doesn't like it. But I think that's a pretty solid call. We're going to have the boys in front of us kill off a penalty here if we want to keep this one a 1-0 game. Power play opportunity. Let's see what we can do.
You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
A win from Logan Couture and a face-off back in front, and a beautiful little bat out of mid-air from Logan Couture on the side of the net, and we are able to stay with that one, make another kick save. We've been busy, and I'm not getting, like, I don't want to toot my own horn too much, like I said. I try to stay as modest and humble as possible. That's a pretty solid save right there. Again, Logan Couture in front. I mean, my vision right now is, I got some 5-head vision for you boys. I think that's what the kids say these days, is wah. He's going to put some pressure on Wallman, and he just gets a little too aggressive with his stick. And that's another penalty called, this time for the Sharks. And yeah, I think what happens is he just goes to bat that puck, misses it completely, and hits the hands of Wah there. And that's going to be a 4-on-4 for about a minute 30, maybe even more than that. That was barely any time on the power play. So some 4-on-4 action here. Face-off in the offensive zone. And another face-off loss there by Jack Eichel. But back in front now. Good effort by Mark Stone. And it's going to be Vanacek who holds on. So we don't have the graphic for some reason for 4-on-4. So unable to see how much time's remaining. All right, let's see if the boys can find a 4-on-4 goal here. You got Logan Couture against Eichel once again. There's the 4-on-4 banner. So 102 left in the first penalty. Another big hit there is Pietrangelo will step up, and it's going to be Eichel trying to spot that one. Another good block. So San Jose getting involved defensively. It's not the strongest defensive core, as I mentioned at the top of this video, but it's enough that, you know, like I said, in these games, any team can do good. I think that's what's both fun and challenging about goalie, is it doesn't really matter the team you play against. Oh my, here we go. What a play! Oh my gosh. And there he is. Jack Eichel has awoken in this one, boys and girls. And on the power play, he's spotted all alone for his 5th now of this campaign. And what a play there. Who was that found him? Oh my lord, what a play. Gets the puck in, spots his... Who was that? I didn't even see. Who does he pass this to? Oh, it's not going to show us. It'll say in a minute. Oh, it's Dorofeyev. Gets that back to Eichel, who gets in and behind the defenseman. And that's a beautiful, beautiful goal, as Jack Eichel will get his 5th of the season, now leading the Vegas Golden Knights in goals. And it's a power play tally at the 17-19 marker here in the second period, and we are up 2-0. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the life we need from that top line. 5 goals might not sound like something to cry about, but when they don't score for the last few games, you want an effort like that from your top guys, and that's a beautiful effort from Jack Eichel. And now the pressure is kind of tilted towards the Sharks net, and you love to see it, and that's all you can ask for when you're back in net. 21 saves now for the kid. Passing almost up to 90% for the Golden Knights. Let's see if we can continue the momentum, build on that goal. Hanifin now will take a shot, and it's a nice glove save there by Vanacek as Hanifin tries to spot the top right corner of the net. Ooh, baby, baby. We got a fun one here as well. 16-11 now, so nearly halfway through this hockey game. And so far, I mean, this has been absolute domination in the second period by the Golden Knights. Kunin now. He'll skate through the neutral zone, trying to turn a little bit back towards our net, and it's a good save once again. Good stick there by William Karlsson to poke that one off. Oh, another good... Okay, these sticks by this... Okay, this line in general. I have so many thoughts about this line, so let me try and say what I'm going to say. Yes, EICHL leads the team in goals. Yes, Mark Stone has a number. It's been a good top line for the most part. There's been a few games where they haven't looked great. This... What an unbelievable play as... Dang it! I was just about to give Karlsson all the credit in the world, and he just let his man do that. So we make the save. We get across. I mean, I guess that's Karlsson's man. I'm going to say, I don't know why White Cloud drifted so far to the left. He came across, and then he just went back over, and I mean, that's one heck of a play. Turns his body, gets the one-timer, and is able to beat us on the far side. Luke Kunin now up to 8 points for the Sharks, and that's a good start to the season. And a team that's kind of a little bit lacking on superstar offense. You saw Logan Couture now with 10, and that's going to be Kunin now up to 8. And now let's not get sloppy now. Anyway, let me finish my thought, regardless of what just happened. That line of Karlsson, Barbashev, and Holtz has been surprisingly fun to watch. Karlsson obviously knows, we know he has the capabilities of scoring 40 goals. Hasn't done it since the one time he did it. But he's very fun to watch in this game. I think Barbashev has been the surprise for me, both good defensively, smart with the puck, because AI always seems to be in the right spot. And Holtz is just a young kid who seems to be doing pretty good. So we saw his third goal there earlier. EICHL now. He'll get it up to Hurdle. Thomas Hurdle looking to bounce back after that Sharks goal, and it was a beautiful goal at that. I mean, would I have liked to have a piece of that? Sure, but at some point you got to recognize good goals when they happen. That was just a beautiful play. A little bit of a defensive collapse. Karlsson should have had his man. White Cloud should have pushed back towards the net. It is what it is. It's a 2-1 hockey game, but still a beautiful game going for us. 23 saves now. Whew. Busy in net. Let's see if Wah here can win. Offensive zone face-off. No, he loses that too. So I want to know what the numbers are in this game. That is a struggle right now. We struggle with that in LA as well. I don't know if it's me giving our centermen some bad luck or what, but I've been very lucky in my Be a Pro Goalie career game modes with winning face-offs too often. Theodore now fighting along the boards with Tyler Toffoli. It's going to be Eklund now. Wallman. And we'll just get to the top of the crease, and we will easily make that save. Hold on. Give the boys a chance to reset, maybe make a line change. No, it's going to be Wah stays on for the face-off here. See if he can win this one back to Shea Theodore. And he gets some help, and he will win that with the help of Dorofeyev, who comes in and just momentarily holds it up. But he gets hit along the boards now. Come on. Get it up. There you go. Theodore, he'll swap places with the forward and go for a skate. Theodore loses the puck, and it's going to be... Man, Jake Wallman's been everywhere in this game. I feel like he's played... What are we at now? 30 minutes into this game? I feel like he's played all 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, what another good play. And that's Macklin Celebrini on the doorstop, and we make a massive save to keep this a 1-goal lead for our Golden Knights. Wallman now. That's offside for Granlund. Whew. And a little bit of a breather here. Again, this doesn't matter. The hits, anytime that pops up the hits, you just ignore it. It doesn't matter. We'll always have more hits than everybody else. Face-off win now. Theodore tries to get a quick shot off, and he's bumped off the puck, and it's going to be Benning. Benning now. Looks for open ice. He gets hit momentarily, but gets the puck back. Holtz trying to hound him. Loses it. Squirts it behind the net. And another big save, and that puck is going towards the back of the net. And I think Shea Theodore may have just stopped a goal. That puck had eyes. It was moving backwards, and now a good shift here to bounce back. Karlsson loses the puck. Holtz tries to get into the corner. Up to Logan Couture, the captain for the Sharks now. He loses the puck. That's a good play by Hannafin, but it's Eklund now coming in for support. And back to Benning. And I mean, it looks like we're making the smart first play. as a defensive team, but it's the second and third effort and the lack of having an extra man there to make any sort of outlet pass. And that's a huge hit there on Eklund. Hanifin gets the puck. He has nobody in his immediate surroundings. And we're nearly at 30 shots, and it's not even the end of the second. A big block shot there by Mark Stone. Let's see if this line can get anything going. It'll be Cody Ceci bringing that puck in offside. Wow. Look, I'm trying not to be too pessimistic about the fact that we have 28 shots because it is the second half of a back-to-back. But we got to shore up just a little bit here, boys. Mark Stone now. He'll go in for a skate, gets in, tries to find space, hurdle. He'll get a shot on net. We're nearly up to 20 shots. Back in front, and it's a big save by Vanacek on a wide-open Jack Eichel. That could have very easily been Eichel's second goal of the game. We got full pressure here. Can we finally win a face-off in the offensive zone? The answer is no, as another strong body play there. And man, oh man, we're just getting eaten alive out there. What? It's another good turnover. Hurdle now in. Loses the puck to Cody Ceci. This is just sloppy hockey. The team just is not as connected as they were in the first few games. White Cloud now up to Noah Hanifin. He finds Eichel. Eichel in. Tries the drop pass, loses the puck, but gets it. Hurdle on the doorstep to Stone, and that's a beautiful save by Vanacek. Keeps this one a 1-goal game with 5:36 left here in the second period. Oh, that's a good call by James Sapolsky. You heard it. We are still technically in the driver's seat, but a lot of good efforts here in this second period. A lot of good looks, dangerous looks for the Sharks. Any puck can go in. A big shot at the blue line from Hanifin is blocked in front. Logan Couture fighting now with Jack Eichel. Eichel back to Stone, who finds Hanifin. Some good puck movement now. And Hanifin, brother, if you're going to hold that along the boards, you really got to find an outlet pass. Just kick it in deep even. Like, Stone now. Stone out behind the net. Tries to find someone in front. Gets it back to White Cloud. White Cloud now. Back to Barbashev, and it's a big shot from near the blue line. And it looked like Carlson tried taking the eyes of Vanacek away, but good save there. We got another face-off. You can see the difference there. 22nd in the league for the Sharks and 17th for the Vegas Golden Knights. And finally, we got a beautiful face-off win. An opportunity now. It's blocked in front. White Cloud again. Gets it back to Carlson, who loses his helmet. He'll have to go off. So a line change coming here for William Karlsson. Helmet off. You have to get off the ice. And we'll make a save there. Make sure that we give our centerman an opportunity to come back. Big hit. Here it is again. Loses his bucket as he gets absolutely pancaked. Hopefully he's all right. Doesn't seem like he had any issue skating off. You never know. I mean, anytime a big hit's thrown in this game, there's a chance that somebody gets a head injury. I swear. Barbashev now. He's back on the ice with Carlson, so he looks like he's fine. Barbashev back in front to White Cloud. Carlson now on the side of the net and goes back behind the net. Up to White Cloud again. Noah Hanifin. And what happened there? The net is off its moorings. And unfortunate because we had some nice puck cycling going. He is just getting absolutely rocked. Oh my lord, that's the second big hit in as many shifts that William Karlsson has had to endure, but he looks like he's okay. He stays on the ice for another faceoff. There's a big win last time. Can he do it again on his strong side? No, it's going to be Granlund, who gets down to one knee and makes a very cool animation. Let's just scoop this one in the corner. Make sure that we don't risk any sort of giveaway ourselves. Hanifin gets that puck poked off, but it squirts free to White Cloud. White Cloud now. He'll just get that one deep with William Karlsson giving chase. Cody Ceci now turns away from his man and finds Wallman. Wallman now into the Vegas territory, and it's going to be Zetterlund and another big save, and that is now our 30th shot we have faced with 1:02 in the second. So some of you guys were asking how the heck I get, challenged with so many shots. Do I change sliders? No. I don't know why. It's got to be just games where our defense and players are just not great. I don't know what to tell you. I'm now at 30 saves, and we're not even done the second period. I promise you, I wish you guys could believe me. I do not change any settings. I put it on Superstar. I changed penalty sliders, That is it. Somehow, I get lucky and it makes for very fun videos, but I don't know what else to tell you. CC now, 20 seconds left on the clock here in the second. A busy period for both teams. Celebrini, he'll stop, look for a man, gets the puck back in front, he'll get the puck on net, and we're just going to hold on. Even though there's only 4 seconds, I can't risk throwing that in front and having this game tied up going into the intermission. But it's what a game from the kid, and this one surely will garner some sort of positivity from the coach. In a season where both goalies haven't really found... Oh my gosh, that could have been brutal. A nice little poke check, just make sure that squirts off the stick. Yeah, in a season where no goalie has really found too much momentum, a game like this can really generate some positivity and some more looks. And that's the save right there that keeps this one all tied, and it was going towards the net. Oh my word. You got to tap the back of the pads for Shea Theodore there, as he very, very clearly stopped a goal from going to the back of the net. 2-1 is your score as we head to the final 20 minutes of this one. Can the Vegas Golden Knights forward group hang on, put another one on the board, or will it be the Sharks who battle back? Toffoli now on net. Hurdle. He'll skate through the neutral zone, looking for a man as Eichel is right behind him, but he drops back to Theodore, who spots Pietrangelo. Somebody shoot this puck on net. Toffoli through the neutral zone himself. Stops, throws in front. A good stick there once again by Eichel, so a good defensive play from the forward. Coming back to help out. Puck squirts over to Toffoli, who finds Eklund. Eklund now. No space there as we are shutting them down and hemming them into the neutral zone. You love to see that when you get boxed out. Play a little bit of a trap through the blue line. Pietrangelo, he'll find a shot on net, and I think that was tipped by the defenseman wide. Back to Pietrangelo. Alex Pietrangelo. Man, that game against the Kings where you have Alex Lafreniere and Alexi Lafreniere on. There's just too many Alexes. Too many names that sound the same. Another great shift here by this top line. So a nice bounce back game from them. You know, they haven't really, they've only gotten the 1 goal. They've looked lethal. They've had some good puck movement. Pretty physical game, 41-38. That's actually relatively low compared to some of the games we see where you're up to 50 going into the third period. Carlson now back to Pietrangelo, finds Theodore, and there is an unbelievable tip by the man himself. The dude that I said has had an unbelievable start to this young season, Ivan Barbashev, right in front of the goalie. It's a weak shot, but a good puck movement. Actually, that's not a bad shot. What did he do there? It looked like he fell over, tipped it, and then did an ice scoop. That's an unbelievable tip. That is an unbelievable tip. Ivan Barbashev now up to 9 points with his 4th goal, only behind Jack Eichel. And I told you, this second line has been our best. I know that the points speak differently, but this line has always been consistent, and they've looked good every single game. And more importantly, they've given the Vegas Golden Knights... I do not have that puck. Oh, I guess I do. They've given the Golden Knights a 3-1 lead here early in the third in a game where it's been mostly shots from the San Jose Sharks. Attaby, what a play there. Good play by Pietrangelo just to spot Shea Theodore alone. A pretty solid... I thought it was a lot slower than it was, but it was a pretty solid wrist shot from the point and just perfect positioning for Barbashev. Another good poke there by Pietrangelo, so he seems to have woken up a bit in this game. Holtz now. Open ice Deke, tries to get a shot, but it's blocked in front. Celebrini now. Macklin Celebrini. Can he be the phenom? Get up, get up, get up. Can he be the phenom that San Jose needs him to be? Obviously winning that first overall pick. Finally having some really good young talent coming back. He looks like he's going to be all right. Injury, obviously, but probably will start the first game regardless. Another shot up high. Full pressure now mounting for the Sharks. Hanifin, we got a delayed penalty. Let's use that speed that we got. Come on, get there. Where's the door? There we go. Oh, we scored! I don't know who did it because I couldn't find the door. Victor Olofsson. Okay. Victor Olofsson, the third line coming out here on the delayed penalty. And I mean, that's just another beautiful set play. You can see Vanacek not happy with it. He got a piece of it. But it's going to be Olofsson jumping across, through his man. Oh, it's another goal, man. It's another goal that hits off the defenseman's skate and in. And we're just going to take another quick look because it happened when we were skating to the bench. But it's Dorofeyev, a nice play by, actually, it's just a hit from White Cloud. Squirts to Dorofeyev, who stays onside, gets the puck in, and spots a wide open Olofsson, first of all. But it goes off the knee. Oh, no. And, I mean, look at that puck luck. You got Vanacek sprawling out to make the huge glove save, and it goes up over his back after bouncing off the knee, bouncing off the ice. And I mean, you kind of feel for the goalie in that one. He's in the position. It's a giveaway by his team. It's a beautiful pass back in front. And Olofsson comes out and makes a beautiful, beautiful shot. You can say it's just unlucky that it just bounced off the kneecap. It had a chance to go in regardless, but it's going to be a weird goal, 4-1, and now the Golden Knights look to just continue to put the pressure on and stop the Sharks from any sort of comeback. Let's go, baby. Stone now up to Theodore. Theodore finds Waugh. Waugh through the neutral zone, open ice deke. He gets it through to Hurdle, back to Waugh, and Waugh will ring it off the post. Oh my gosh. Inches away from being a 5-1 game, and all of a sudden, tired or not, the boys are flying here in the third period. You love to see it. They finally found some legging. Hey, it's exactly what we called. I said the first few periods might be a little bit of a grind fest. San Jose having a bit of a step up, and now it is all Golden Knights activity here as Eichel is cycling this puck. This is unbelievable to see. Hurdle now back in front to Stone. Stone looking for Pietrangelo, finds it across. It's going to be Eichel who whiffs. Back to Theodore in front. Another poke check there by the captain, Mark Stone in front. He backhands it in. I mean, that's just an exhausted team. That is an exhausted Vanacek. And Mark Stone is the recipient of a beautiful, beautiful shift in the offensive zone. He just backhands this one in. I mean, Vanacek is just exhausted. Falls on his butt. I feel bad for the guy here as the team in front of him. You see the broken stick by Couture. Arms in the air, can't believe it. And it's a great play by Jack Eichel. And a kind of a fluffy backhander, but yeah, you got a tired team. And now Jack Eichel up to 13, Austin Matthews at 16, Connor McDavid at 15. The stars are shining in the early season here. And this game is now a little bit one-sided. 5-1 for the Golden Knights. Benning in front. Now for us, I'm not concerned with losing the game. I'm more concerned with let's maintain this beautiful game that we had. Basically a 2-period effort we needed to wake up our boys. And boy, oh boy, did they say thank you by delivering with 3 goals in this third period now. And the team's still looking to put pressures. Eichel back in front. Stone finds Pietrangelo. And it's going to be Granlund who comes back for support. And these Sharks players are beat. Hopping on the ice with half stamina. Cannot get the puck out of their own zone. Mark Stone now. Back to help out. Gets it up. It's going to be Eichel. Eichel across to Barbashev. Second line stepping on the ice. Ivan Barbashev. He has one in this third period. Can he find another? Tries to find Pietrangelo, but it's poked free. And a very tired Macklin Celebrini will hold up, wind up, poked off. And that's just the tail of the tape for the Sharks right now. Just nothing going right for them in this third period. Alex now gets it back to Barbashev. Up to Holtz. Holtz in his fake first game. Trying to find more action here. It's going to be Shea Theodore. Good job by Benning to get that one free. Couture. Up to Ruda. Ruda now up to Macklin Celebrini. Celebrini on the ice still. Exhausted. Coach, get the poor kid off. It's already a bloodbath out there. Holtz now up to Carlson. Wow. It's funny how a game can turn. You just try and hold your own. Give the team a chance to wake up in a back-to-back. And here we go. Turnover to Foley. We're not done yet. Still got to look strong. We're actually approaching 40 shots. Can we have our first 40 save effort in our career mode? There's another save. Up to 37 now. 38 saves. Oh my word, and Couture all alone, and we come across with the pad. We're at 39 shots, 38 saves as the captain was right there with a glorious opportunity. And the man of the hour, the guy that you said His name is pronounced Waugh. Nicholas Waugh comes in, is another goal scorer here in the third period for the Vegas Golden Knights. And in one end, the superstar kid in the making makes another big save on the captain, Logan Couture, and it goes all the way down the ice. And it's just another strong play. Yes, he loses the puck, but he's strong enough to get it forward. It squirts free to Nicholas Waugh. And I mean, what an unbelievable game. And the Vegas Golden Knights crowd here is loving every second. You saw Chance the Gila Monster at the far end. We pick up I believe that's our third assist of the season, by the way. The huge save, squirts free. And we just, unbelievable period. This is by far the best the team has looked in a single period so far this season. 4 goals now, 6-1 lead. We nearly have a 40 save effort, as that's our 40th shot. One more, and we have our first 40 save effort. When we needed to be strong, we were. When the boys needed to play, they did. And this is unbelievable stuff here, as they are not done. And poor Vanacek is still in the net. You would think after, I mean, it's over at that point. Maybe you're just resting up your goaltender, but holy jumpins. And Nicholas Waugh having a good year. 6 points now, being on the third line. What a turnaround. This is the game we needed. This is the win we needed. And it'll be very interesting to see how the coach views us after this game. I gotta think it garners 1 or 2 more saves or starts here in the near future. Can we get one more shot against, one more save for that elusive 40 save effort? My oh my, Jack Eichel getting a big hit there from Wenberg. Hopefully he's okay. And in a game where during the second period they were a minute and a half more offensive zone time than we had, we are now dominating them. Nearly 7 minutes to almost the same number, and they're not done with Hurdle making a beautiful little deke move, but it's a big save by Vanacek. Oh my word. They're not letting me catch my breath here. Eichel now. Jack Eichel gets it back to Pietrangelo, who fires just wide. Goes back to Stone, and another play in front to Eichel. 1 minute exactly left here in this game against the Sharks. Holy Mackinac, this is amazing. These are the games you live for. This is why you play goalie, in my opinion, man. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just crazy. I love games like this. It's just so much fun to watch when you see the momentum shift and you see the plays coming out. Kunin now. Kunin with the lone goal scorer for San Jose. Tries to get that 40th shot, but our defensemen are saying, nuh-uh, not today. Even if we end this with 39 saves, I am beyond proud with how I played. Here we go, Zetterlund now. He takes the shot, and it's 40 saves for the kid. Okay. I made a mistake. I got a little carried away. Make that 41 saves. Another big one, and I mean, now we got some momentum generating here. Late! Come on, boys, help me out. I helped you out for 2 periods. The crowd is so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that because I turned the volume down a little bit for the recording. Listen to them count down. Oh my word. And when we needed a big win, we not only got a big win, but we did it in absolute style. Frustration brewing them, but what a play for the kid. Unbelievable stuff. 41 save effort from the young goaltender in Las Vegas, Nevada. But when it mattered the most, our captain scored. Our second line scored. Heck, even the third line scored. And it was a beautiful third period for a monster game. Let's see if we get a start here. So Jack Eichel, rightfully so. 1 goal, 1 assist, 6 shots. He had a big game, big physical game, laying out the young superstar in the making, Celebrini. There's Ivan Barbashev. Are they going to give it to me for the 41 save effort? Do we come out of here not only with a massive win, but the first start to boot? And it's going to be Michael Webb with the 976 save percentage. Holy jumpins. They don't even show a highlight of me because they never do for goaltenders. Whew, I'm out of breath. That was
And you know
Unreal,
what?
man.
Honestly, I think that's a great point there, Nick. The fact that, hey, they picked up the victory, and I thought the kid between the pipes also, to your point, was a difference maker in this one. Made a couple of nice saves here. Hey, it's
Keep
early in
going.
the season, and I think anytime you get a victory between the pipes as a young goaltender, that's a great confidence builder, and I think we're
All
going
right,
to start.
enough out of you. But I agree. That was huge confidence builder. Massive game in net. 41 saves. I don't even recall the last time in NHL 24 that I had a 40 save effort, let alone a game where I kept the team in it. Is the coach going to put us in for a game against Calgary? Let's see.
And, you know, we were talking about some of the
We have a conversation. Great work out there. You've shown that you can handle yourself at this level. All right, so we get an X Factor, all or nothing. It's good to hear my hard work is paying off. Playing in this league has been great.
I mean, this
Never had any doubts, coach. I know what I can do out there. I think both are kind of star qualities. So I think a star would say,
to me,
you know what?
he's right near the top of the list, if not the top of it. He has been brilliant.
We'll go out there,
He's made
continue to
some
play.
big
All the hard
saves,
work we've
but
put
you
in
know,
over the years is
what
paying
also
off. Nothing to be
impresses me
cocky
is
about
he
there. It's just
sometimes
facts.
goes long stretches without facing a shot.
Okay, now Sabalski's not even making sense. So unfortunately, I was hoping that they'd be like, hey, he just had a really, really good game. Let's give him a back-to-back starts. At the end of the day, we're still the backup, right? We know that's the case. What's this one? Exceptional range, accuracy, and recovering while poke checking. Weird, but okay. that's not the greatest one I was hoping for, but at the end of the day, it's still a power-up. Okay. As always, let's go ahead and sim to when we get our next start. So a nice bounce back game. Can the boys and Aiden Hill get the job done and win us 2 straight games? They can. Let's go, baby. Are they going to put us in for another game against the Kings? Okay, they're not. All right, so 2 straight wins now for the boys. Make that 3. Okay, we found that game. I'm telling you, that's the difference maker, baby. That is the game that we needed to have.
Because I have loved the way the youngster has
Michael, you've been doing great out there. Any thoughts on now that you've been playing in the NHL for a bit? Okay, future rewards. Sponge, sponge, or sponge, or sponge. Okay, so it's all sponge.
There is a long
Is
road
this
to go.
is
So I'm
this
not ready to
over the
hand out
course
any hardware
of
just
the
yet,
year?
Because, well, you know what? He might
Get
still hit a
9,
wall.
8, 9, and a
right?
shutout.
Teams
9
may
and
adjust
3
at some
shutouts.
point down the stretch. But
We'll
so
do
far, so
3 shutouts is so
very
hard
good.
to do.
Big thumbs up on my part.
I'm just gonna do
I'm
one.
not
I'm gonna
ready
do
to
nearly a
hand out
9
any
save
hardware
percentage and
just
1
yet.
shutout.
All right, let's get back to the
I
phones
know
here.
how
We've
hard
got
it is as a
Danny
rookie goaltender to
introduced
get 1 shutout. As good as that last game was, if you guys watched last series or know anything, it is so hard to get a shutout in this game. Even when you think you're gonna get it, something happens. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen, our next game is going to be against the brand new Utah Hockey Club. I wish they just went with the Utah Yetis. It is what it is. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I probably sounded like a little kid commentating through that game, but what a blast that one was. We'll be back here against a matchup with the new looking former Arizona Coyotes, the Utah Hockey Club. Until then, make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's still 90% of you guys watching these videos that haven't clicked that button. It's absolutely free. It helps get the video out into the algorithms. Let's grow this together. Let's continue this journey together. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next one, we'll catch you back here. Bye, guys.